Hey guys, welcome back to another week in Tracy's Book Nook. I just want to say, first of all, thank you guys for the comments that I got on my last video and all the views that I did get. I'm really appreciative. I'm really happy, really hopeful for this video. So, today we are going to be discussing three books. They're by Tammy Hogue. I wouldn't necessarily call them a trilogy because you can read them independently and follow along. It's not one that you're like, I don't get it. But it does make for a fantastic read if you read them from 1 to 3. So these are really good. I love Tammy Hogue as an author, period. She's always got some good stuff. She does write psychological thrillers, mysteries. And hers are good. Like, I haven't read a bad Tammy Hogue. She, as an author in general, is A1. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it because we do have 3 books to talk about today. And the first one we are going to pick up is Deeper Than the Dead. And see, I have them labeled here. 1. That way that I don't mess them up. My sister doesn't mess them up. Whomever doesn't mess them up. Disregard the label. Sometimes I pull them off, and other times I'm lazy. Doesn't affect the read. Anyway, so this one, it starts, if you're gonna read the series, you gotta go with this one. This one starts in 1985. Some kids and a teacher make like this really gruesome discovery in the woods, and it kind of plays out throughout there. There's plenty of twists, plenty of turns. I mean, this one's amazing. Now, I started reading this set. I'll call it a set. I started reading this set whenever I was housed at the Mountain View unit in Gatesville, Texas. And my bunkie had went to the library with her class. So she brought me one. And I honestly think it was this one, Down the Darkest Road. And then I read them in order after I realized that there was more than just this one. So she brought them to me and I read it in like 2 days. Of course, in prison, you don't really have a lot to do. And at the Mountain View unit, if you were a janitor in the dorm, typically once you clean the dorms, they let you go. So instead of working an 8-hour shift, you could make it like they let you go in 4. So then you got the rest of your day. So, like I said, I went back and I read this one. The FBI investigator in the series is Vince Leon, however you say it. I call him Leon. Anyway, so this one's amazing. Got to read this one. Okay, and then moving on to Down the Darkest Road. This one they call them the Oak Knoll series because they're all based in Oak Knoll. It's the same, I'm not going to say the same scenario, but you've got the same FBI, same police, same characters from your first one that come and show up here. And I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't show you guys what the covers look like. Again, disregard this here and my broken fingernail. But these are a wild ride. Whenever I read, like, books that I've read in prison, if they're really good, then I have purchased them when I got out. And I either plan to read it again or I buy it from my sister because she is a reading fool too. Now, my grandmother used to love Tammy Hogue, and she's read all 3 of these books that we're talking about now. And she read them in 3 books in 3 days. I don't really know how much she skipped over because she's little. But they're worth the read. And then the last one here is Secrets to the Grave. Again, Oak Knoll, same police that are mentioned in the first one, same area, same characters. I mean, obviously, there's new characters that pick up in each book, new characters that drop off, but you've got your basic handful. And this one was good. It was good, full of twists and turns, but I feel like towards the end it left something to be desired. Not a lot, but something that just makes you go, well, that wasn't what I was expecting. But I mean, nonetheless, it's still a great book. It's still a great, set to read. Definitely going to read them again. I just don't know when I'm going to pick them back up, because currently I am reading, and Jesus, it's taken me forever. And it's not because it's not a good book, but I'm reading a book called Unspeakable Things. And it is loosely based on a true story. But it's not because it's not a good book. It's just because there's not enough hours in the day for me. Truthfully, not right now. So I fit my reading in around the gym and around work and around dogs and around family. Now, I don't have kids, but the way this house looks at the end of the day, you'd think I did. And it's just grown folks living here. That's another day, though. So this, like I said, this set, fantastic. Definitely anything you pick up by Tammy Hogue, you're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be sorry. You're not going to regret that purchase. Always, always, always pick up Tammy Hogue. Wherever you're at, pick her up. She's great. Now, I did find out, and this is for other book lovers like me that are not willing to spend full price at Barnes & Noble when you don't have to. I have spent the past couple of days in correspondence with two of the local public libraries around me, Hearst and Colleyville. And the reason I was reaching out to them is because I had ordered off Better World books and thrift books several times. And the books that come to me sometimes are hardback books, which are fantastic. I prefer a hardback. They're just more durable. But nevertheless, they're hardback books, and they have been discontinued from public libraries that have either closed down or they've taken them off the shelf to make room for new stuff. So I was like, So I reached out, like I said, to the two local libraries nearest me, and I asked them, hey, what do you do with your books that are taken off the shelf and for new books? And both of them let me know. Colleyville, if you're in this area, Colleyville, Texas. Sorry, my phone's blowing up down here. Colleyville has a continual book sale for discontinued books at the back of the library. And I will be checking that out next weekend. I've got something to do this weekend. And then Hearst Public Library also has a cafe, they call it. But it's where they have old and discontinued books that have come off the main floor. And you can, it's really great. They go based on like good faith. So you can go in there and they have a cash box that says next to it, if you drop cash in, it's $1 for a hardback and 50 cents for a paperback. If you don't have cash, then you're more than welcome to take it up front and pay with a credit card or a debit card. But otherwise, I thought that was really good. That's a good way for people like me that don't want to pay full price. Why would I go to Barnes and Noble and pay $26 to $30 on a book for a book when I can get the same book that's used and smells way better for discount? I mean, really. I'm also going to reach out to another city near me. I live in like a little circle. I'm also going to reach out to Bedford and find out what they do with their books and possibly make a whole day next Saturday of hitting different book sales at the libraries. So, if you guys have any suggestions on where you guys get discounted books, please feel free to let me know. I really do love a used book. I don't like new books. I don't think they smell booky enough. I guess that's really the best way to put it. They don't smell dusty and they don't smell stale, and that's why I love having a book, a tangible piece of material, because they smell so good. Like, it's one of those smells that you always remember. Anyway, now that I just showed y'all my weirdness on the infraweb, I really appreciate you guys. I will be back next Saturday. Not entirely sure what I'm going to pick out to review. I may, sorry, I've got an itch. I may talk about my to be read list. Who knows? We'll decide. But nonetheless, I don't want you to miss anything. So please subscribe to my channel, like and comment. I really do appreciate you guys. There are some videos on my TikTok account, Tracy Craft 1225. That's TRACEY KRAFT 1225 on TikTok. I'm on Book Talk, all that jazz. And I've got some other stuff, some book recommendations on there as well. Now, if you don't like profanity, that's not the TikTok account for you. On YouTube, I do keep it PG because, kids run across this stuff all the time. Now, TikTok, definitely not for kids. So if a child runs into something they might not should hear, that's on a parent. That's not on me. But on here, I do try and keep it PG. So just bear that in mind if you guys are going to go check out my TikTok. Like, follow, share, do all that jazz over there too. So I appreciate you guys again, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.